Hi. Maybe little update in my art things. I haven't posted here anything about art for a long time. So what have changed is that now I have moved my art studio at home, and I will show you that. So I have one weird room here, and I have wondered what I'm going to do with this room, and actually I have quite a good space here to make art, and I think this is actually also better because I really didn't go to the art studio so much. It was really effort to go there. So now I removed clothes here and put them to the closet, and this is the cat, Madonna. So I have my art stuff here. Yes, paintings, and then there is clothes, and I put all my art stuff here, and they are easy to get from here, and I feel like this is a really magical room because there's all those things I love. But yeah, I have been speaking about this spiritual awakening. It has been a little bit tough time with that, but things are now starting to be better. But yeah, I think I'm now able to focus more these things that my soul likes to create. I have made one video about make a watch, even the time is kind of illusion, but I have two of these. What's the word? I can make this. I think I'm going to make flowers or some animals or insects or something like that. Yeah, let's see. But yeah, the life is always changing. What we truly are, our true self, is something what does not change. But the world that get changes all the time, and yeah. Oh, another cat went there. It's a bit hard to speak with this spiritual awakening, because when you start to notice the oneness that we create our own view of the world, we see it through our own perception, the 3D world, and all is one. So it's like the whole world, how you see the world, it changes totally when you start to know who you truly are, what is your true self. And so it's like it's a process, and I can say that it hasn't been anything like an easy process. Not at all. There has been so much old conditioning what I have to be seen through and let go and see what the ego, the separate self, is. If you have been familiar with non-duality, you know what I'm speaking about. And yeah, but it started to be like the things are now getting better, and it has been like a few years. It has been like the world has kind of put me to be alone. I have my family here, but still I have spent so much time with going within and with this awakening process. But now it starts that things are getting back to better, and there is more people again in my life, and I think it was really necessarily to have those problems and hard times for me to awaken to the true self. And that being alone spiritual awakening is it's really lonely when you start to notice that you are creating your own world, and it's it's so scary lonely first, but then you start to notice that you're one with everyone and everything, and the people around are here just like they have always been here. You just always only see your own perception of everything. And for me it has started to be, it's like I started to accept it, and it feels like that there's kind of peace here inside, even though not everything seems to be perfect, but still there is some kind of peace there and joy, and it doesn't, I don't know, it likes like those feelings doesn't bother anymore so much when you are not afraid to feel those. They are just feelings. And same with thoughts. You start to notice that you don't have to believe all the thoughts. Yeah. But yeah, the life is starting to come back alive again. And I have an art exhibition coming next year, and I think I'm going to post more of this art things here. And how does it feel to make that art at home? And I don't actually know how this life is going to be, but doesn't matter so much because I feel I am often quite happy with this moment, because if you don't go to the past or the imagined future, oftentimes things are good right now. And it has been really nice to notice that when you start to understand that the world is like a reflection, you start to love, or it has happened to me that I have started to love people differently. It's not like conditional love. There's more connection. Seeming connection, if all is one. But yeah, it's more loving world. It's more loving world. Yeah. Okay. But see you again. I love you so much. Bye.